Spoštovani vrhovni poveljnik Slovenske vojske, predsednik Republike Slovenije Borut Pahor, načelnica generalštaba Slovenske vojske, generalmajorka Alenka Ermenc, načelnik vojaškega odbora Nata, letalski general Sir Stuart Peach, minister za obrambo Republike Slovenije Karl Erjavec, načelniki obrambnih štabov, vojaški predstavniki pri zvezi NATO in visoki predstavniki Nata s soprogami, spoštovani predstavniki slovenske oblasti, visoki predstavniki vlade, državnega zbora, državnega sveta, Ministrstva za zunanje zadeve, Ministrstva za notranje zadeve, Ministrstva za obrambo, slovenske policije in mestne občine Ljubljana, cenjeni gostje, prijazno dobrodošli ob odprtju letne vojaške konference Nata v Ljubljani. Honored Commander-in-Chief of the Slovenian Armed Forces, the President of the Republic of Slovenia, Borut Pahor, the Chief of the General Staff of the Slovenian Armed Forces, Major General Alenka Ermenc, the Chairman of the NATO Military Committee, Air Chief Marshal Sir Stuart Peach, the Minister of Defense of the Republic of Slovenia, Karl Erjavec, Chiefs of Defense, military representatives to NATO and high NATO military authorities and their spouses, the highest representatives of the Slovenian government, the National Assembly, the National Council, the Office of the President of the Republic of Slovenia, the Office of the Prime Minister of the Republic of Slovenia, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of the Interior, the Ministry of Defense, the Slovenian Police, and the Municipality of Ljubljana, distinguished guests, we warmly welcome you to the annual NATO Military Committee Conference in Ljubljana. Le commandant en chef des forces armées slovènes, le président de la République de Slovénie, Borut Pahor, le chef d'état-major des forces armées slovènes, major général Alenka Ermenc, le président du comité militaire de l'OTAN, général d'armée aérienne Sir Stuart Peach, le ministre de la Défense de la République de Slovénie, Karl Erjavec, les chefs de la défense, les représentants militaires à l'OTAN et les hauts représentants militaires de l'OTAN avec leurs épouses, les hauts représentants du gouvernement slovène, de l'Assemblée nationale, du Conseil national, de la présidence de la République de Slovénie, du cabinet du Premier ministre de la République de Slovénie, du ministère des Affaires étrangères, du ministère de l'Intérieur, du ministère de la Défense, de la police slovène, de la municipalité de Ljubljana, tous les invités distingués, cordialement bienvenus à la conférence annuelle du comité militaire de l'OTAN à Ljubljana. For the purpose of protocol procedures, we shall continue our presentation in English, the first official language of the conference. Slovenia has a great honor and responsibility to host the NATO Military Committee Conference as one of the 29 members of the alliance. Our country already has experience in organizing such high-profile events. In 2006, it hosted the meeting of NATO defense ministers in Portorož, and it intends to use the present conference to rehearse for its EU presidency in 2021. The aim and purpose of the Ljubljana Conference is to discuss the actual security issues and challenges of our modern world. It is to further the mission of NATO to provide the safety and peace we all need to grow and develop our strength and potential, not only as individuals and nations, but as humanity as a whole. Before proceeding, let us listen to the two official anthems of the NATO Military Conference in Ljubljana. With this, it is my pleasure now to invite our host of the evening, the Chief of the General Staff of the Slovenian Armed Forces, Major General Alenka Ermenc, to give us her welcome address.
President of the Republic of Slovenia, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Slovenian Armed Forces, Your Excellency Borut Pahor, Chairman of the NATO Military Committee, Air Chief Marshal Sir Stuart Peach, Minister of Defense, Mr. Karel Erjavec, Generals and Admirals, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege and honor to welcome you to the opening ceremony of the NATO Military Committee Chiefs of Defense Conference here in Ljubljana. This conference is taking place in the year when both NATO and Slovenia are commemorating important anniversaries. We certainly celebrate our past achievements, but we mainly look at the future. In next few days, we will discuss important security matters and challenges that will shape our common future. We made sure all of the activities will take place in a pleasant environment, offered by the beautiful city of Ljubljana. We have a busy agenda ahead of us. However, there will also be an opportunity to feel Slovenia, its natural beauties, culture, and traditions. Dear guests, I wish you a pleasant stay, and I hope that when you return, you will inspire your loved ones with good impressions about Slovenia, its people, and its beauties. Thank you very much.
And it is with special honor that I now invite the Chairman of the NATO Military Committee, Air Chief Marshal Sir Stuart Peach, to take the floor.
Mr. President, Ministers, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Chiefs of Defence, it's a great honour for the Military Committee to be here in Slovenia. I am now going to make probably a big mistake when I say Dober večer, dragi Sloveni in ostali NATO prijatelji.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent.
And of course, this is the first time, as we mark those anniversaries, Mr. President, that this military committee, the longest standing and the most senior military body in the world, has met here in Slovenia. And we are very grateful for the invitation. We're already grateful for the welcome we've received from the head of state, from your ministers, and of course from your Chief of General Staff. And we thank, on behalf of all of us, the Slovenian Armed Forces for all the work they've put into this meeting. And of course, we mark 70 years of our alliance. We also mark 15 years of your membership of that alliance, Mr. President. And the people of Slovenia made a wise choice 15 years ago. Our unity, as you've heard, is our strength. And now more than ever, the risks and threats we face in the world require a united and allied response. The Alliance is grateful, Mr. President, on behalf of the Secretary-General, for the commitment that Slovenia makes to our operations and missions around the world. All over the world, your soldiers have distinguished themselves with their professionalism and their support for this alliance. We thank you. This weekend, we look forward to big discussions in our military community, our family of the military committee, to move forward as we face uncertain threats. Threats we can see and threats we cannot see, such as cyber and other difficult issues we face in the world. So it's an important meeting, it's a serious meeting, but at the same time, Mr. President, we look forward to enjoying more of your beautiful country.
The Slovenian language and music have shaped the strong identity of our nation throughout centuries. We shall now hear the address of the President of the Republic of Slovenia, Borut Pahor.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure and honor to address you, the most senior military leaders of the Alliance, here in Ljubljana, in Slovenia, in the country on the sunny side of the Alps. However, there were times when the sun was not shining on us so brightly. 3 times in the last century, we had to fight for our national freedom, for our national survival, and for preserving our independence. 3 times we fought for ourselves. From 2004, we can say we are not alone anymore. Since that time, we have become member of the greatest alliance in the world. Alliance that has proved its great value in the last 70 years. Alliance where collective defense, cooperative security, and crisis management are the basic pillars of defending our common values of democracy, rule of law, and human rights. We as Alliance are determined that none of our countries will be subject to attack or being threatened to without our swift and common unanimous response. This is the ultimate pledge that each of our countries is bringing to this alliance. An attack on us means attack against all of us. There is, ladies and gentlemen, world around us that is changing with the speed our predecessor could not even imagine. We are facing challenges from the East. We confronted with challenges from the South in many different forums. And we are still responsible for preserving stability in our Southeast. Adding to these geopolitical challenges are now forms of threat being cyber, being hybrid, addressing us in space, in Arctic, and also challenging our vital critical infrastructure. How to be prepared for these new challenges while maintaining our current missions and responsibilities is a very demanding question. No doubt at all, many of these questions will be addressed in next couple of days here in Ljubljana, Mr. Chairman. We political leaders trust you to come with honest and professional advice. Advice which will present to us future concepts, future capabilities, and that will for sure require more financial resources that we are currently investing in our security and defense. We must maintain our technological edge, and we must attract the most talented people. To achieve this, our common endeavors are a must, including implementation of our pledge on defense investments. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman, Slovenia has been a member of the Alliance for 15 years. We are very proud to share the benefits and burdens with the Alliance, and we will continue to do so. As a Commander-in-Chief, I am proud of our military, its contribution to the Alliance, and its devotion to serve the nation and to our common cause and our common values. Being trusted with organizing this conference, they are providing a small piece in our preparedness for the future. I would ask you, Mr. Chairman, to convey my best wishes to the Secretary General. I wish you all the best for the work of the conference, and I wish you a pleasant stay in Slovenia. Thank you so much.